Welcome back to 5 Minute Knives, the channel that gets a lot of requests to review a lot of weird stuff. Today, we're going to review a Karambit sent in by a company I've never heard of called JXE JXO. And they shot me an email, looks like a Chinese company maybe, kind of like in that Ned Foss kind of range of like budget items. And they asked if they could send me their Karambit for unboxing and review. I said sure. I always say sure, but I told them I'd be honest. So let's be honest. Here's the box it comes in, very colorful wrapping. And for whatever reason, this Karambit comes with like a little like fire steel with like a striker. I don't know why, but it's in there. So that's good. You get that. So that's nice. Now here's the piece itself. Now it comes in a serviceable, albeit very wide Kydex sheath. And it's not bad. I don't hate it. There's no rattle of any kind, which is very good. There is a tech lock on the back of this Sumgrum, and that's nice. That's a nice way to carry it. And I think you can draw this without pressing off, but for me, I like to hold my Karambits in the foregrip position, as you guys know. So I'll push off with the thumb ramp, and here's the knife itself. I was poking around online. Looking for, some information about this sucker. And all I saw was, I found it on Amazon for like 45 bucks. And so I'm kind of looking at it through the lens of like a budget, almost Mall Ninja-esque style weapon. And I'm looking at it now. It feels very solid in the hand, actually. It's got some good weight to it. I don't know what the weight is, but it feels a little on the heavier side. Now, the deal breaker for some is going to be the knife is made from 420 high carbon steel. And I think with this geometry, that doesn't even really matter, you know? This is going to work no matter what. It's very, very, very sharp. Okay, so the tip is a little irregular. Goes to one side. Can you see that? I don't know if you guys can see that. But take my word for it. It slants big time this way with the grind, which is fine for the price point. The handle feels very solid. It's G10. The ring works very well. Foregrip, reverse grip, Steven Seagal, just fine. Little spot for your thumb here. Now here's what's funny. I showed this to a friend of mine and she fell in love with it. She really wants it. So I'm gonna give it to her. This is a gift to my friend. She loves it. So there you go. You get a JXE JXO EDC claw knife, it's called, on Amazon. And I don't know. I mean, it's pretty hardcore. What do you guys think of like these budget line Karambits that like pop up? Look at the jimping here. Very aggressive jimping. I don't know if I would ever get my thumb up that high, but I do like this like recess spot here. It feels good in my medium large hands. It definitely feels like, you know, something that would give somebody some pucker factor. The sheath is very serviceable and functions well. Since I use my Karambits in the foregrip position, I'm able to push off with the thumb ramp. Now, if you guys insist on holding this in the reverse grip position, it's much harder to draw out and you have to drag the edge of the blade. And this is a softer steel up against that Kydex all the way out. But in the reverse grip, it's very serviceable. There she is. Seems to be fine. I mean, I don't know. What do you guys think of this? I said I'd show it. I'm showing it. There you go, JXE JXO. Thank you for sending me this, and my friend is really gonna like it, so it's gonna make a nice gift. I do like the finger grooves in here. Now, if you had really large hands, this might be a problem, and really small hands, you might have a problem with this. But if you fall in the medium to large category with your mitts, it should fit you just fine. It's good enough looking. Everything's kind of crowned and softened. All the edges are softened. The tang is a little bit proud of the G10, which I don't mind. A little on the heavy side, which I kind of like in this style of knife. It feels fast. It wants to do stuff. I don't know. It's a pretty hardcore little implement, if you ask me. Nice little self-defense implement. And I don't know. It's going to make a nice gift for my friend. I mean, I don't have a lot to say about this other than the steel choice, which I think some of my viewers might take issue with. That being said, at 45 bucks, And I even saw them a little bit cheaper. I think I found them, I don't know, slightly cheaper. There's a lot of clones of these out there, so I don't know who's making them. If this is a clone of another one, you guys educate me in the comments if you know better. But what do you think? 45 bucks, is this a deal? Do you think it's worth it? I mean, if you guys are really into Karambits, would you pick this up? If so, head over to Amazon, pick her up. You know, doesn't do nothing for me as far as kickbacks or anything like that, but I don't think it's a badly made implement. The sheath is very serviceable. It's a little on the wide side, but that's okay with a knife like this. It's okay. I mean, I think for 45 bucks, this might be a good deal. It's hard to say. I mean, the tech lock alone, I mean, these things are like 10, 15 bucks if you buy them on their own. Kydex sheath, no rattle, very solid. Even if you ended up breaking the blade somehow or doing something like that, this end of the O-ring here with this kind of point on it is going to be very, very nasty as far as adjusting attitudes. I don't know what to make of this. I think it's cool. It feels solid. It does not feel like a cheap, gimmicky thing. Now, it all kind of comes down to like heat treat and stuff like that. Is it going to hold up? I don't know. But it has a nice swedge here on the back of the claw, and that actually lightens the blade somewhat. I do like the looks of it. I mean, it's hardcore, and my friend really likes it, so that's more important. So yeah, I thought I'd show it. Thank you JXE, JXO for sending this one in. I just thought I'd show it to my viewers since it was sent to me, and let you guys be the judge, and you let me know in the comments what you think, and that'll be, you know, I'm with you guys. I do think it's solid, and if you get it in the hand, it's got some like nice weight to it. It feels like a good implement, so I don't know. Does not feel very cheaply made, minus like the steel choice, so could be a halfway decent deal. Anyway, let me know what you guys think, and I will see you next time on 5 Minute Knives.